you. Good evening. I'm Rory Spicer, and I'm joined by Patricia Lindsay. We work on the Cumberland County Schools PowerSchool team and are here tonight to talk to you about the Parent Portal. The Parent Portal is a statewide information system that gives parents real-time information on grades and attendance. This is a great way to get up-to-date information on your students' academic progress during this time of remote learning. PowerSchool is the authoritative source for grades and attendance. You may access the Parent Portal by going to the main Cumberland County School webpage and choosing the Parent Portal option under the Families tab, or by downloading the mobile application. A new feature to our login screen is the language preference option. Currently, we offer English or Spanish. You will also find the Forget Password and Username option there. This time, we're going to show a short video on how to create a Parent Portal account.
Homebase is all about using digital technology to make education work better for everyone. PowerSchool, a key part of Homebase, is North Carolina's online student information system that teachers and schools use each day to record grades, attendance, and other information about student learning and needs. Through PowerSchool's Parent Portal, parents gain real-time access to the same information about their children, including attendance, grades, detailed assignment descriptions, and teacher comments. Student data is accessible to parents only through their own password-protected account, which ensures information about each student is kept strictly confidential and in compliance with federal law. Students benefit when schools and parents are on the same page. The Parent Portal for PowerSchool helps strengthen communications with teachers and gives parents critical information and tools to better connect with their child's teachers and school. Let's get you into the Parent Portal. First, ask your school. Check with your child's school about their process for setting up your Parent Portal account. You will be required to show identification, such as a driver's license, and typically be asked to complete a brief application. After your application has been processed, most districts will use a portal user information letter that will include access keys and instructions for you to activate your account. It will include the district's web address for an online form for you to complete. Second, once you have your letter, enter in your computer's internet browser the web address included and follow the step-by-step instructions that are outlined. Parent Portal may also be accessed on handheld mobile devices through a browser or with PowerSchool mobile app. It's now time to create an account. Click the Create Account tab, then click the Create Account blue button. Enter your first name, then enter your last name, and finally enter your email address. Next, enter your desired username. Enter a strong and unique password, and notice you must re-enter your password. Notice also your school has set password rules. In this case, my password must be at least 8 characters long. Link your student to the account. Enter your student's first name. Get the access ID from your letter and enter it. Enter your access password, also on your letter. Choose your relationship to your student. You have spaces, if you have picked up their letters, to enter any other student that you have attending school in this district. Enter their information here, or you can wait and enter them later. Scroll down and click the blue Enter button. Enter the username and password you just created and click Sign In. You are now on your student's page in Parent Portal. Navigate your Parent Portal. When you log in, you will see your student's name at the top. Anytime you want to return to the home page, click PowerSchool. There are links to view grades and attendance, grade history, attendance history. Email notification to set the system up to email you the grades and attendance that have been entered by teachers, teacher comments that have been placed on report cards, school bulletin if your school is using that. Class registration for next year's classes when your school has turned this feature on. My Schedule shows you the schedule for the term your student is currently active in. School information will show you school address and phone numbers. Your account preferences is where you can change your data that you entered when you set your account up. Or if you need to set additional students up, you can click the Students tab. You can also add the PowerSchool mobile app to your mobile devices. You must have the district code. So now you have completed everything. Remember, when you log out, to sign out.
Okay. If you don't have a Parent Portal account yet, you can request the Parent Portal letter from your student's school. A letter can be mailed to the home address on file. We recommend that you set up your account on a desktop or laptop computer versus creating it on a mobile device. Once you've created the account, you can then download the mobile application. Here's an example of what the sign-in screen looks like with our new language option. So you can choose Spanish or English, and you can see down at the bottom you also have the forgot username or password option. Once inside your account, you will see the grades and attendance overview for your students' current classes. On the left-hand side, you will see the attendance for the past 2 weeks. You will also see teacher and class names. The current term will show with a grade, and if you click on the grade, you will get detailed information to include assignments, tests, and quizzes. The right-hand side displays cumulative absences and tardies for the year. So if you were to choose to click right here on this 97, you would get all the information of how that grade got averaged. So it'll have homework, classwork, test, and quiz information on that. When choosing the attendance screen, it will show all attendance entries made by teachers. There's a legend at the bottom of the screen to let you know what the attendance code means. DPI created a new attendance code this year for remote learning. It is the 1R code, and it is a present code. Attendance screen shows all courses for the current term, displays the teacher name and the period of the class, displays the weeks and days of the week within the current term, and shows any attendance entry for the student with the legend for reference. You also have the ability to set up email notification preferences. You may select if you want a summary report or a detailed report of grades and attendance. You may select to send email notifications to more email addresses, and you may select how often you want to be notified. Here you can see your options for the information you'd like to receive. Here's where you would enter another email address to notify a designated person of your student's academic progress. The frequency also has choices. You can have daily, weekly, every 2 weeks, or monthly. You can also apply all these settings to all your students within your Parent Portal account. If you'd like to add a student to your account, you can choose the Add a Student option under the Account Preferences and enter the student name, access ID information, and password from the Parent Portal letter you received from your school. You will also have to indicate your relationship to the student. On the Account Preferences tab, you may also change your password or update the email address associated with your Parent Portal account. So if you've changed your email address recently, this is where you'll go to update the information. You can also change your password, but keep in mind it has to be at least 8 characters long. The Family Education Right and Privacy Act opt-out option is also available in the Parent Portal and is required to be completed annually. You'll find this information on the North Carolina Options tab. It's down on the lower left-hand side of the navigation bar. Parents and guardians have the right to opt out of sharing directory information. Schools use directory information to publish items such as yearbooks, honor roll, newsletters, and graduation announcements. This also includes information about opportunities for scholarship programs and colleges to be sent to you. Schools will never sell information to third parties for commercial purposes, and directory information will only be used for official purposes and to colleges and universities if you so choose. Here's an example of what the FERPA questions look like. This slide shows you where you can make your selection, whether you want to give permission or not. You would just choose here on the drop-down menu. One final thing we would like to tell you about tonight is the district code. You will need this code to set up your mobile app version of the Parent Portal. The code is LPHK, and it's in all capitals, and it can be found at the bottom left-hand corner of the navigation bar of the Parent Portal screen. At this time, we'd be happy to answer any questions you all may have about the Parent Portal.